Hello, my name is David Hall. For over 25 years, I've been teaching a whole different methodology of exercise, and I'd like to introduce it to you today. Typical exercise teaches us that in order to become stronger, we have to apply weight or stress to a certain part, function, or muscle group over and over until it adapts by becoming stronger. The fitness industry loves that approach. You've got wedges, abdominal boards, rowers, ski toners, porta bike, fitness climbers, stairmasters, health riders, Nordic track, Schwinn airdynes, life cycle, life force, stomach crunches, thigh masters, ab blasters, solo flex, treadmill, cyclones, body gyms, bull flex, gazelles. You get the general idea. The list goes on. And the basis upon which every single piece of exercise is based is exactly the same. They all work by applying weight or stress to a certain part, function, or muscle group over and over until they adapt by becoming stronger. All those muscles are made up of cells. So what if, instead of lifting weight away from gravity, which limits the effect to the muscle doing the lifting, what if we could increase the weight of gravity against every cell membrane throughout your entire body and do it over 100 times a minute, strengthening all your muscles, all at the same time, reducing body fat, firming your legs, thighs, hips, and buttocks, strengthening your arms, increasing agility, improving balance, rhythm, timing, dexterity, hand-eye coordination, increasing oxygen and blood flow to the brain, a program that is being used by ophthalmologists today to help revitalize vision, but it goes well beyond that. This is a program that's now being featured more and more in health magazines, books, and articles as being effective in helping to lower high blood pressure, helping to reverse hardening of the arteries, the #1 degenerative disease, helping to lower elevated cholesterol and triglyceride levels, that stimulates the thyroid, the adrenals, and the endocrine system, increases oxygen and blood flow to the brain, helps with back problems, knee problems, hip problems, shoulder problems, digestion, elimination issues. It includes a natural facelift. It helps to open up the bronchial tubes in the lungs. It can be used by people of all ages. I had somebody once ask me, well, if this is so good, how come more people don't know about it? And the only reason is I turned down nearly half a dozen infomercials because I wouldn't compromise the integrity of the product in order to bring you the message. And so it's taken me a long time to find a company that I could work with in a team environment to be able to get this message to you. We call it Cellercise, not typical exercise, and it is revolutionizing exercise. It's a program that does include an isometric for toning, an isotonic for building, a calisthenic for targeting, an aerobic for conditioning, and a flexibility program that can all be done in just 10 minutes a day. How does it work? Well, instead of lifting that weight away from gravity, we increase the weight of gravity. The increase of weight is on every cell membrane throughout your entire body. Every muscle, bone, connective tissue, ligament, tendon, even skin, collagen, protein fibers. They've got to become stronger to compensate for the increased amount of weight that we are applying to them. Now, I don't lift weights, but every area of my body is still strong. It's a 10-minute-a-day routine. You don't have to change your clothes. You don't have to break out into a sweat. Sweating just means your body's overheating. That's how it has to cool itself down. This is a program that we would like all of you to have an opportunity to experience. You'll do it, and when I wake up in the morning, I get on this thing. It's called a Cellerciser, and I'll notice any puffiness around the eyes start to disappear in about 2 to 3 minutes because it creates movement, G-forces up and down that help create a pumping action, which opens up the lymphatic system and the circulatory systems. Again, it stimulates the thyroid, the adrenals, the endocrine system. It's the wake-up call that I do every morning, and I'd like to demonstrate for you now. Lie it down on the ground, open it up so it looks kind of like a taco, and then simply pop open the taco. Literally, in less time than it takes me to put on a pair of tennis shoes, I'm ready to begin Cellercising. This is the health or baby bounce. Very gentle, works the calf muscle, helps feed oxygen, blood flow back up toward the heart, helps reduce swelling, edema, varicose veins. But this is what gets circulation moving through the whole body. Great wake-up call. This one here, kind of a variation that works on the hips, the thighs, and the knees. Get a gentle movement up and down, but you feel very secure. This one here works the inner outer thigh, both sides of the knee and the hips, putting the feet together. If you like to go skiing, this is the same burn feeling you would have if you were on the slopes. This is jogging. And you can go slow or fast. It's up to you. This one here, if you want to alter the angle slightly, you leverage more weight all along the stomach. If you take your 15 or 20-pound head and tilt it back, you're now working underneath the chin and the neck as well. You can leverage more weight by simply kicking your feet out in front of you. Every time I come down, that's a lot more weight than just doing a sit-up. And the entire body is still involved. For the waist and the hips, side to side. Great. If you want to target the love handle area, as well as the hips, lower back and buttocks. Lean forward, kick your legs out behind you. Every time I come down, I leverage the weight right there in the back to loosen the lower back and improve digestion elimination processes. Great one to help loosen up the hips too, side to side. And to burn calories and increase metabolism, it's the Jamba run. You can only do it effectively on a Cellerciser. You spread the feet apart, bend at the knee, keeping the back straight and the feet flat. You run as fast as you can without lifting your feet up off the mat. Most people won't last 20 seconds without feeling the burn in the thighs. Then you do repetitions of it. This is the one there that we had women get rid of their cellulite in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Well, typically you do sit-ups, and it limits the effect only to a certain group of muscles here. But with the Cellerciser, you can support your back, lean backwards a little bit, start to bounce up and down. Your feet are on the floor, but as I'm moving up and down, I'm doing it with these stomach muscles. As they get stronger, and the back is stronger, I just take away my hands. I keep bouncing. The only reason I'm still moving is because of these muscles here. As I continue to get stronger, then I can lift one leg up and leverage more weight right there in the lower abdomen where everybody wants to work. When the leg is tired, you can lift up the other leg. Eventually, you become strong enough. You can tilt backwards and lift up both legs. It's all being done with the stomach. As they continue to get stronger, then you can go cheek to cheek. And now you're working the obliques, both sides of the stomach wall, or in and out, or up and down. I don't know of any sit-up that'll come close to giving you that kind of a result.